morning guys, and welcome back to the channel, and we are back on the road.
We are back doing what we do best. The van is all fixed. I can't believe it. We're still kind of half in shock.
It's touch and go. We didn't think we'd be going on another adventure in Vinny, but it's happening. It's happening.
He's completely fine. And you joined us today in Ross on Wye. That's right, isn't it?
That is right, and it's just on the northern part of the Wye Valley.
And as you can see, it's very, very frosty. It was like 0 degrees when we woke up in the van this morning. The thermometer read 0 degrees, but you whack the 5k diesel heater on in a van that size and it heats up in no time.
This is like Christmas come early. This is like a little splattering of snow.
It's really cool to be here. It's really cool to be back on the road, and yeah. This is where we spent the night, just on the side of the road. This road was really, really quiet with no traffic overnight. You've got these nice fields for walking the dogs, and we've had a little bit of a lazy morning. It's our first morning back out on the road, first night back in the van, kind of with no worries, in the van being all fixed.
Yeah, bit of a lazy morning, waiting for it to warm up a little bit. The sun's come out now though, it's melting all the frost. And we're going to head off soon because we have only got 4 hours here. This parking is great, right by the river. But you've got 4 hours parking between 9 and 6.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get someone out of bed because someone is still in bed.
That's very
true. It's nearly the PM and he's not out of bed yet. So let's go and wake Dizzee up.
Come on then, Diz, we're going now. Good boy.
I had to get the treats out, didn't I? I had to rumble the treat box. Yeah, it's a great little park, just next to the river, across a little park, toilets here. The town is like 5 minutes walk up the hill. Saw some canoers going off this morning down the river. Would not want to fall in because it's pretty cold.
Yeah, see the thing is about this weather, it's actually all right, isn't it? Because it's not windy, it's not raining, and it looks so crispy and lovely everywhere, and you just put an extra jumper on. And like I said, when you've got heating in the van,
the sun is actually providing a little bit of warmth.
Top temperature of 2 degrees, but you can still feel the sun. So anyways, we've had our breakfast. Caught you. What are you doing?
It's the first mince pie I've had, and it's like halfway through December, or I don't know what's the date today.
I think you've actually had one like this.
Oh, I don't know, but this is breakfast. This is our breakfast all the way through December. Charlie's very excited. He's not shaking because he's cold, he's shaking because he's got a view of some sheep. A flock of sheep on the hillside.
Oh gosh, they're not real. It's just the trolley thing. We're in Morrison's, just pulled up in Morrison's, and he thinks the sheep. It just look quite good from here though. They're not real sheep. Better open the window and let him know that they're not real sheep.
Sniff them, Charlie.
Go on.
Go on then.
Not real. It's just a picture.
Oh. We're just gonna have a real quick. We're just gonna have a real quick walk around this little cute market town of Ross on Wye. Sarah spotted a few charity shops on the way in, and yeah, before we head off. Limited on daylight hours as usual, so
as we had a very lazy morning.
Yeah, too relaxed in the morning with
nothing
coffees
wrong with
and everything.
being relaxed, sister, my love.
It's Christmas after all.
So Nick and I have just decided that we have only got about 2 hours left of daylight, so we really should go and see something before it gets dark, because we can always come shopping once it's dark at, like, you know, 4 o'clock.
No, keep your eyes off those charity shops. How many are there in town?
There's about 8 charity shops in town, so we figured out if we go in all of them now, we got no chance of having any daylight left.
Oh. Well, have we got time? Have
It's
we got
too early, we haven't got time.
Check out those boots. Tempting, but I'm a bit too old for that, I think, these days. So many nice little shops in there.
Yeah, it's a lovely high street, isn't it?
But we need to go and see something. We can't just show you guys charity shops.
There's another fish and chips.
Ah! Oh, always pleased to see you.
Hello,
There they
little
are.
ones. Hello.
Little securities. Right, you're gonna go Morris now?
Yep. Quick loo and then we're out of here.
And she's back.
Okay, so don't go mad. 2 reasons I got this. One,
Show me what you got, come on.
a Christmas tree for the van. It's a real tree, so I thought...
How big is it? It looks massive.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it looks massive in a small
It's
van.
probably too big for the van, but you know what? It's Christmas, isn't it? And we can decorate this one. We're going
We
to
can
get one of
take
those.
it with us everywhere, can't we?
We were going to get one of those really small ones, but you can't really decorate them. This we can put lights on, tinsels. It all fit in. It always fits in, and you have to be a, you know, a paying customer to use the car park of Morrison. So I thought I'd better buy something,
Good
not
choice.
just be
I
cheeky.
think we can
I
make
think
it
it's
work.
lovely.
Cute, isn't it?
Yeah,
A
we'll
little bit
make it
wonky,
work.
is it?
It's a bit wonky, but we can make that work. We're a bit wonky, my love. The van is running really well since we had the work done by Mick and the guys at Mad Ford Engineering. It sounds so good, like the drive from Staffordshire down to the Midlands, then from the Midlands down to here was absolutely brilliant. You know, we went on the motorway, we went up to 90 kilometres.
Yes, 90, you heard it.
90.
Actually, over 95.
95 kilometres an hour, smooth, no vibrations, no whining, no noise. We're really happy. The brakes are obviously spot on as well. So yes, it's a pleasure to drive again, and we're not just constantly worrying about listening out for noises and stuff. We're just back to normal, aren't we?
Feels good.
Feels good. And it's closed.
See, I kind of knew it was going to be closed, but I thought we'd be able to park up and have a little walk around the outside. Didn't want to go inside really, but yeah, what they're playing at. What they're playing at. It's the festive season and they've closed the castle. Oh well, let's see if we can get a view from above. Quite impressive, sat on a little sort of hilltop, nice moat, nice intact walls, ramparts and everything. Shame it's closed now, because in the winter it's only open at the weekends. In the summer I think it's till 4 o'clock or something.
Understandable really, isn't it? There's not many crazy tourists here this time of year. It's too big and cold. And thank God we have the drone,
I know,
so
yeah.
we can still, you know, see things when they're closed.
But in fact, I did just have a quick wander down there to see what I could find out, and I managed to walk right up to the castle. You can't go too close to it. There's sort of a gate allowing you to go in, but you can get fairly close. Definitely worth a visit, I think, if you're in the right time, in the right place. Basically, if you're here and it's open.
We're just deciding, should we just stay where we stayed last night? I mean, we could actually just stay here for the night really, but we might want to have a little look around town, so we're thinking we might just stay in the same place as last time. I know we haven't gone very far today, but
here would be okay, but there's quite, well, there's friendly locals walking past, but you are sort of parked right outside people's houses.
yeah, we don't want to upset anyone.
No.
So it might be better to just drive back and stay there.
But I feel invincible in this Christmas jumper. I sent the drone up before and I thought, am I allowed to send it up here? Then I thought, how could anyone tell me off when I'm wearing Santa's
How can you tell this person off? Look at him, he's so jolly.
Jolly and fun, full of Christmas.
Bringing joy everywhere he goes.
Ready? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm thinking there will be good.
That look alright, wouldn't it?
What do you think?
Yeah, just about fits there, doesn't it? And the slant works.
Yeah, because the tree slants that way, it keeps it. Oh, big lorry going past. It keeps it in position, type thing. Do you know what I mean?
That works perfectly, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah. So anyone can see the little Christmas tree from inside, and it looks really nice from this side. So obviously, when we're driving, we can't keep it here. It'll have to be moved into the back. But when we're stationary, then we don't really use that, do we?
Yeah.
So, you know, doggies or whoever sits here or doggies there, and then obviously the back. So I think that's perfect.
I think we just need to go back into town now to get some lights for it, decorate it.
Yes, we need to get some lights and some tinsel, don't we, and decorate it. I can't believe we've got a Christmas tree in the van. We've never had a Christmas tree in the van, have we? Maybe a little tiny one. But that is like a proper Christmas tree, fits there perfectly, and it smells really good too.
Not much room for presents under there though. Speaking of presents, I need to get on the case because it's 2 weeks before Christmas. I haven't got anything for this little princess over here. Because I'll tell you why, because it's not that easy when you spend 24/7 together and you live in a tiny van. One, it's not that easy to go out shopping and get a little surprise. And two, where'd you hide it in this tiny little space? So what I need to do, I need to get online, do some online shopping and get some gifts sent back to my parents' house for me to pick up and wrap as a little surprise to stick in a stocking. Because let's face it, you're never too old for a little stocking, are you? She will have some other ones to go under the tree as well, obviously. But yeah, so I need to get online and do some shopping, which isn't always that easy in the UK, because to be fair, the 4G reception here isn't that great compared with Europe. So we often going online onto Wi-Fi networks, public Wi-Fi networks, which aren't always secure, which is when a VPN comes in handy, which brings us on to today's sponsor of the video, and that is NordVPN. Now, if you've been following our channel for a while, you know we love using Nord. We think it's the best VPN on the market, and it's so easy to use. Simply click on the app, select the country you want to connect to. We'll go Iceland. Click on that, quick connect, and boom, you're connected. Now generally most websites are secure if it's got the HTTPS. The S stands for secure, and generally all these are fine, but it's not guaranteed. So when you haven't got the S, it could be a little bit risky. And also when you're using apps, there's no guarantee that that app is secure. So that's when you need to use a VPN. It adds an extra layer of security to your device when you're accessing the internet. So what's great about NordVPN as well is you can connect up to 6 devices. We've got our laptops connected and both of our phones. So not only does NordVPN add an extra layer of security to your device, but it also allows you to watch content from anywhere in the world, wherever you are in the world. So if you're bored of the British Christmas TV shows, you can watch shows from anywhere, wherever, whenever. But basically it just expands your viewing content. If you're interested in signing up for Nord today, as usual, they're offering a fantastic deal on a 2-year plan. Plus they give you 4 months for free, and there's no risk involved because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. How good is that? So guys, we do not want to what's the word for it? Buttercoat? Sugarcoat. We don't want to sugarcoat things. It's absolutely freezing. It's uncomfortable in the van and obviously outside the van unless you've got your heater on. You need a heater to do this when it's this cold, don't you? 5 kilowatt diesel heater is a beast, because you know the little electric fires, we've got one of those for when we park a bit of campsite on someone's drive, plug in. But it just doesn't do it really.
Yeah,
you whack this on, boom.
5k one. I mean, for this size van, you could probably get away with a 2k one, but you put the 5k one on within a few minutes, 5 minutes. It's so lovely and warm, and then you can just run it on low. As I said before, we don't have it on overnight or anything, so we just whack it on, keep it on for about half an hour or 45 minutes, then we'll turn it off, and then you know. And a lot of people say you're crazy. Why are you going back to the UK in the winter? We're always getting that, but it's so cozy. In the winter you get the heater on, you're nice and cozy. It's freezing cold outside and it's warm in the van. But then it's, you know, a few degrees below freezing. I mean, I don't know about doing like a -10 or a -15 or like, you know what I mean? That's not fun, is it? Yeah, so there you go. So we are all right. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we decided to just stay in this location and make some food because we're starving before we head back into town. So there you go, my love. You have got a delicious red pepper, onion, asparagus omelette with some fresh rocket salad. We're going to eat this and then we're going to go back into town because we're on a mission now to decorate our little tree.
Caught ya! Look, that's a second mince pie.
I knew you were going to say that.
You've gone for a whole box. Mince pie muncher.
That's my first bite. That one was Nick's. So guys, you joined us in the same spot as we were last night. We decided to stay here. I'll let Nick continue because I've got a mouthful of mince pie. Did
we complete our mission is what you're asking. Oh. Did we decorate the tree to Sarah's satisfaction?
No.
The answer's no.
We went back to the supermarket, went to Morrison's. Didn't have any Christmas lights in there, did they? Nothing.
Failed. And Aldi.
So terrible. We failed, but we did last night. We rearranged the whole van. We were doing it for like 2 hours or something.
Because basically we've got white fairy lights all around this rubber rim, and then last year we put some coloured fairy lights all the way around. So we thought we'll just take the coloured ones out. Bit of a mission
to put them on the tree. So we were doing that. We were messing about for like 2 hours. Kept us warm though, didn't it?
Yeah. Were you happy with the results? No, she wasn't, was she? There's not enough lights, and we need to get some serious baubles going on.
We're leaving quite soon because we didn't do much yesterday. No. We had a nice day, but a bit of a lazy day, so we are not having a really lazy morning this morning. We are going to head off in a minute.
It's nice and fresh out here. Oh no, the boot! Get that boot, shut it! Oh, all that nice hot air has gone in seconds. But yeah, we're surviving. We're embracing the winter, embracing the cold. It's so nice getting up and seeing these frosty mornings, a little bit magical. We're doing all right for power. We've got all our power stations and that, because our solar is not going to be giving us much power. For one, the sun barely comes over the treetops. It's not powerful enough, and it's pretty frozen, that solar panel. Like everything else really, you wake up in the morning, there's frost all over the wing mirrors and all that, and the doors are a little bit sticking, but we're doing all right.
Van was a little bit cold this morning, took us like 3 goes before we got going, but he got going. Nick's just de-icing the windows currently before we leave. I think it got down to maybe -4 or -5. I checked at 11 o'clock last night and it was -3 out, so it probably did get about -5 last night. Make sure we can see out of all of our windows and mirrors, and then we'll be hitting the road. All good, love?
Oh, I think we need some de-icer and a proper little scrapey thing.
Oh, I think you did a good job
we haven't got one of those.
And it seems we have arrived in the Forrest of Dean. Very foresty round here. Find a spot, love?
Plenty of spots, isn't there? Lovely forest as well, it's beautiful. Still some orange on the trees.
Just about.
Just about, and the sun's just glistening through the gaps. Boys are happy now, aren't they? We've seen a squirrel and lots of birdies already.
Bless them. Yeah, so we just arrived in Simmons Yacht car parking.
Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock. So we're going to go and have a little walk in a minute. I think it's only 5 minutes to the viewpoint. I think it's £2 for 2 hours, is it?
£4 for 4 hours. Bargain.
Bargain, absolute bargain, isn't it? Yep. have a cup of tea, and then we'll go and have a look at the old rock. Yachts Rock viewpoint.
You don't even know what's there, do you?
I don't research because I want it to be a nice surprise. If you do too much research and look at pictures, you've ruined it for yourself. I think it's definitely a gloves day. I think we've mentioned before, by the way, you see our cushions and pillowcase cushions, we don't have innards. Our cushions are full of our clothes. So these cushions on the sofa are all like scarves and hats and big socks and gloves and all that kind of thing. We've got one each.
And then we've got onesies in this cushion and other thermals, and then under the boys there's more stuff.
No wasted
No
space.
waste. In a tiny little van you have to make use of every little.
Yeah, it works perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then this one here, we've got just like spare bedding, extra pillowcases and things like that.
The mattress is just a mattress. Though.
Yeah.
We haven't got that stuff with
we ain't
it.
got that
Just
stuff.
be stupid.
Hard doing laces with gloves, isn't it?
Very hard. That's why most people take them off.
Well, I have now. Yeah, just to give you an idea of how cold it is, guys. It's currently -1 and it's 12:30, is it?
Yeah, about
20
that.
past 12 and -1. I think top temperature today maybe 0 if we're lucky.
Dizzy's ready to go, aren't you, Diz?
Yeah.
Charlie? Hey?
Good boys. Right, let's go hiking. I think it's only 5 minutes, but you know.
Plenty of walks in the area, isn't there?
Yeah.
Fancy pushing yourself for a 10-minute walk. Work off those mince pies.
Oh yes. This the way?
All tangled, aren't I now? All tangled. Can't get any cake yet, darling.
Smells very good, whatever they're doing in the cafe. Like, smells like croissants or something, doesn't it? Don't you think? Sweet stuff. We've already had our mince pies and we've only been walking about 3 minutes, so.
Typical, the main viewpoint and bridge across to it is closed for renovation. So we've got to Yacht Rock and we can't see the main epic, well-known, famous viewpoint,
Yeah.
but yeah, we found this little one.
Yeah, this one's not bad. It's not as high, but it's still a pretty good view there, love.
Well, we don't know because we haven't seen the other one. The other one could have been amazing, but this we're happy with this and we are going to go for a little walk as well, so yeah.
So we found an alternative viewpoint. So that wasn't the viewpoint.
That wasn't the viewpoint, no. The main one's closed, so we're going to hopefully find another one down this way.
It's not bad, is it?
Not bad.
Not bad. And as Nick and I were walking up the little path, we thought that the white field there, because it's got frost on it, we thought that was, oh, there's a lake, there's a big lake or a big river. But then obviously you get close and you realise it's just frost, white frost, yeah.
Darling, have you got any fun facts for us?
Well, I have, just as it happens. So the Wye River is one of the major rivers in England and Wales. It actually starts off from the moorlands in central Wales. It's 250 kilometres long and it flows all the way to the Irish Sea at the 7 estuaries.
And how wide is it? How deep is it? Come on, I want the whole shebang.
Give me a moment.
Half facts here. Another really cool thing about this area is I believe it's world or internationally famous because it's a great spot for spotting the peregrine falcon.
In this area here?
In this area, I
Yeah.
think from Yacht Rock itself, they nestle in the cliffs there. Unfortunately, we can't show you that because we can't get there ourselves, or we might try and sneak over.
We did see a big bird of prey swoop in front of the van on the way. Do you think that could have been one?
It could have been. Oh, the dogs have spotted something. What is it, Diz? What is it? Is it a peregrine falcon? It's more likely to be a squirrel. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get to the main viewpoint, but this little forest to walk through, I think it's called the Forrest of Dean actually. We just entered it without even knowing.
There's several walks and hikes that you can do from the car park. We are going to do one of the trails. I did see one of the trails.
The Yachts Trail, I think.
The Yachts something trail. But if we can find it, the start of it. Yeah, and I did just find out, it just popped into my head, this random thought, that the Wye River.
The Wye River. You're thinking of the...
It's a bit of a tangle twister, isn't it? Wye River.
Yeah.
Wye River is the fourth longest river in the UK. I mean, that's not overly interesting, but that just gives, you know, gives you an insight.
250 kilometres is quite long though, isn't it?
It's quite long. I mean, that's the distance from...
And I don't know whether it keeps the width, because from Ross on Wye there was canoeists going in, as I said before.
Yeah.
So imagine you could just canoe for 250 kilometres.
Gosh, yeah.
Be a bit of a trek, wouldn't it? Enjoying your walk, darling?
I am enjoying my walk, my love.
Lovely forest, isn't
It's
it?
absolutely gorgeous forest. You know, there's no wind, it's calm. I mean, it's still probably only about 0 degrees, but when you're having a walk, it's all right.
Definitely don't trip
We've
over.
seen lots of squirrels, lots of little birdies. We've seen a chaffinch, loads of robin redbreasts.
Sarah's dead into her birds.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, most of them, to be fair. So I have to get like one of those, you know, bird books, or have a little research online. Yeah, so we are actually looking forward to sort of exploring a bit of this forest over the next day or so. Yeah, all good. Are you enjoying your walk, darling?
Nah, it's rubbish. So many walks you can do in the area, viewpoints, through forests. Love a good forest, me. Love a good British forest.
We haven't done many forests, have we, in our
No.
time? I was just thinking that.
And even though it's winter and a lot of the trees have lost their leaves, there's still loads of colour on them. And then you've got a splattering of frost, sunlight coming through the trees, bracken, these lovely roots growing up the side of the trunks of some of the trees. It's amazing.
Yeah, it makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Good for your mental health, this.
Very good. How are we doing?
All done. Boys are all clean.
Looks like a little bit of an awkward position.
He's not that heavy, but it hurts when you wait holding him up for a while. Feel good now, feel good.
What's next then? Oh, he's happy now. Back home. Stood there in the sun.
So guys, we are going to love you and leave you because we need to go on a hunt for a campsite.
Yes, we've just checked the weather and it's going to get considerably colder over the next few days, like really, really cold. So the best thing for us to do is find a campsite.
We need
so
a plug in,
we need heat basically
all the time.
But we will end the vlog now, but don't worry because we've got an extra video coming out this week. We've got a video coming out on Sunday in a couple of days' time. We want to keep everyone right up to date with what's going on with us. So tune in Sunday for a new video. Follow us for daily updates on our other socials, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok.
Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already.
And we'll see you all on Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very frosty Wye Valley. Wye Valley? No.
Excuse me.
Diz,
Excuse me, you're going to miss Christmas.
come on.
Come on.
Go.
Let's
We're
go
going in a minute.
walkies.
Come on, quick.
The sun's out. Promise.
We're just having a really quick walk around town, see what it's about.
Oh, there he goes.
Of course we lock up when we go to the shops. Come on, jump.
Come on, Diz, jump.
Come on, let's go.
Treat,
let's go.
a treat. Diz, come on. Come on.
Let's go.
You're in a treat. Come on,
Jump,
go.
jump.
Go. Ready,
Jump.
steady, go.
Go.
You got any fun facts for us, darling?
Just one fun fact. So the Wye, is it Wye or we? This
Answers on a postcard.
Scrap this one, I'll do it again.